Imagine you're walking through a library filled with books of all shapes, colors, and sizes. Some have beautiful covers with bright designs, while others are simple, with plain colors and worn edges. Now, if you were to pick just one book to read, you might choose the book with the prettiest cover, thinking it must have the best story inside. But we know that's not always true, right? Sometimes the books with the simplest covers have the most powerful, unforgettable stories. In life, people are like books. Each person has their own unique story that isn't always easy to see. But like in a library, we often judge others by their covers, by how they look without really taking the time to get to know them. We all make quick judgments. It's simply human nature, according to scientists. Research from Princeton University shows that we quickly decide if someone seems honest, talented, and friendly, often without even noticing. Or we might see them as unfriendly when they don't talk much. This fast reaction, called a first impression, is shaped by things like facial expressions, clothing, and posture. Let's think of a simple example. Have you ever met someone who seemed unfriendly or bored at first, but later became a good friend? Maybe they were just having a bad day or felt nervous in a new place. By getting to know them beyond your first impression, you found out who they really are and built a strong friendship. Many of us have heard the saying, looks can be confusing. People's appearances can often hide who they really are inside. So, why? There is a study in the journal Social Psychological and Personality Science. It found that people often think attractive people are smart and nice. This is because attractive appearances create a good feeling. Appearance also includes facial expressions and the energy someone shows. So, it's clear why we often prefer someone who seems energetic, cheerful, and friendly over someone who is quiet. A friendly person can make it easier for people to connect, while a shy person may not. But that's not always true. When we let general ideas influence our opinions, we can miss important connections. For example, some people think teachers or nurses should behave in a specific way. If we make judgments about others based on their jobs or how they look, we might miss their special qualities and what they can offer. When I was a new member of a singing club at school, I met a guy who looked really confident and talented. And the first thing I thought about him was, such a lucky guy. He must not have to worry about anything in life. At that time, we competed with each other to represent the club in a singing contest. Because he was so good, I didn't like him. He was almost chosen to represent the club. But then, he had a sore throat. He asked me to represent the club in the competition because he thought his voice wasn't good enough. He thought he wouldn't do a good job, and he believed I could do it. He was willing to give me his chance without complaining. From that, I learned a lot about his personality. He is not mean because he is good. He is both good and kind. And only by talking to him, I understood more about him. Otherwise, maybe I would not have had the chance to understand this. And do you know what the biggest problem with judging someone is? It is a stereotype. A stereotype is a general idea about a group that doesn't apply to everyone. Stereotypes can change how we see other people. They put people into simple groups and miss their special stories and experiences. For example, when a woman in a leadership role speaks up, some may call her bossy, while a man doing the same is often seen as strong. These ideas can lead to unfair opinions. It takes time to change them. Meeting new people and being open to different things can help change our thoughts. When we see that everyone has their own story, it's easier to connect with them. One way to fight stereotypes is to listen carefully. When someone is talking, listen closely without interrupting or planning what to say next. This shows you care and helps build stronger friendships. The most important thing to avoid judging a book by its cover is empathy. It is important to look past first impressions and quick opinions. Empathy helps us understand other people better and makes our social skills stronger. When we practice empathy, we open the way to closer friendships with those around us. In conversations, we can show empathy. Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, and Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook, are both famous.